right. This is a podcast. This is TmanTv, and we're going to collab with my buddy right here.
Langan Unleashed.
Langan Unleashed. Unfucking leashed. All right. We've been trying to do this for a long time. Work, conflict, and schedule has been in the middle, but we here now. All right. And we here to get started. Give y'all some content that y'all like. All right. So, segment was, so we're going to do segments, all right? I got a script, but...
No script. I told you that shit. I said free balling.
All right.
I've been free balling on this channel.
All right. So, let's see. All right. Let's be real. You meet someone, the vibe is good. Y'all texting all day. Maybe talking on the phone. You in your head like, this might be the one. Relax. Because what people do is they fall in love with the idea, you know what I'm saying, of the person, not the actual person. So you don't even know them yet. You know their best version, their highlight reel. Yeah, that's for you motherfuckers in the DMs on Instagram.
Seeing the photos,
I get caught in that shit too. Like you see girls from like a different country or whatever, you like, damn, she the one. She just regular, man. Don't put too much into her, like type shit.
But you gotta be careful though too. If she's a traveler girl, I don't trust them right away. That's the main thing I gotta say. If you're in like England, like you know what I'm saying, like Spain and shit.
Yeah, if she going on a Miami trip, that shit done.
Oh, it's over.
She getting clapped.
Or California, anything like that. And I would argue the Carolinas now because they have beaches there.
Real?
Did you notice that Outer Banks?
This girl and she was from Carolina. She was a stripper, bro. I'm like, damn.
There we go.
That shit is crazy.
That's the newest thing now. They're on the beaches. They're like, and the thing is, like, the newest thing now is like they have their cheeks out now. That's the newest thing. They just cover up their asshole, and it's like a whole different thing. That's all they're doing. They're wearing these thongs on the beach, and it's like, all right, bro. It's like, where's the class at a little bit too?
No, that shit been gone.
Yeah, there is no class.
No, there's none at all.
It's been dead for like at least 10 years.
So there's a few reasons why this happened. People fucking bored. And then people fucking lonely. People want to work hard for something, but they don't. People want to work so bad, but they want to force a connection that's not even. You ain't even have time to build it yet. You know what I'm saying? So why does this happen? You overthinking. You know what I'm saying? Over texting. You over investing, and now the person feels pressure. That's where it starts going downhill.
Right, you're constantly just flirting with her. Where's that going? It's like if you're constantly just flirting with her and you're not even like...
She's like, what the fuck?
She's like, are you ever going to ask me out?
Like, hey, beautiful.
All right, you can't start
Good morning.
You can't do that. You can never do that. It'll never work.
Like, hey, bitch, take this dick.
She's going to be like, all right, you're out of here. It's like, there's no point. Like, honest to God, to even argue that.
I wonder if you could just scroll, if you could get Instagram's data and just see niggas' DMs and just see, hi. Like,
hey, how you doing? Beautiful. Oh, my God, you look so hot in this photo. You're so beautiful. That's another thing they do. They want the attention. I saw this a few weeks ago with some girl, bro. She literally, all of her shit was all about her in clubs. I'm like, all right, come on, bro. I'm like, who's taking you seriously?
Bro, it was this girl in Brazil. She was on the yacht, and she was like, I don't want no broke niggas. I was like, damn. But she listened to Sexy Red and shit. So now you gotta worry about, it's bitches now. Like, even when I was in Colombia, bro, it's like bitches that's, like, they want to be, some of them bitches, like, if you go to Medellin, some of these girls, they want to get, like, fucked and be, like, sluts, but then at the same time, they want you to take them out on dates, too. You know what I'm saying? Because I was down there, I was messing around with a couple girls down there, and, bro, it's like, some of them is, like, Americanized now, because you foreign motherfuckers is coming there fucking it up. So motherfuckers like me that's just coming there the first time, like, now, they looking for more, too.
Right, now they're with that Western man, they're like, oh, he's got money, he's traveling here. Yeah. And then they're like, they'll get dicked down now, because that's the thing, they weren't doing that before. They had morals and ethics, now they're getting dicked down, and they'll be like, oh, you know what, he's got that money, he's going to take me home, I'll be his wife. That's what they're saying in their head. They're like, oh, I'm winning, this is money bag. You bring him back home, they see that you're in a trailer, and then they're like, wait, what the fuck, I thought you were just here. They're like, you were dressed in a nice fancy suit.
Yeah, so that's either it. So then the other part is, like, nobody wants to admit, the more you rush it, the less attractive it becomes, like, because attraction needs space. Like, you can't be too available. You can't be always texting first, always trying to lock it in. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the other person time to miss you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where people mess up.
I want to learn about you because they want to be like, he's very mysterious. Like, why does he do this all day? He doesn't talk to me as much. He's always constantly busy. He doesn't post a lot on the social. That's a good thing if you're not posting a lot, I believe, too. If you're not posting on your Instagram or your social, like any social media, that's a good thing to them. They're like, oh, he must be constantly busy. He only texts me every 4 hours. It's a little weird. A little mysterious. What's he doing? Like, he's off work, he told me.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's with another girl? Like, is someone better than me? Is she better looking? Because girls are very insecure. We know this.
Yeah.
Very insecure. And they're constantly thinking about it. Like, is he doing this? What other girl? Is she better than me?
Yeah, that's what they are thinking about. They want you, and that's what you want. You want them to be all wondering what you doing, while you ain't even worried about them bitches.
Right?
You
They're
worried
constantly
about
comparing.
making some money.
They're constantly comparing too. They're like, They're like, he was with his ex-girlfriend I see on his social media. He never took her down yet, or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? They constantly compare themselves.
Yeah.
Like whoever you're talking to or dating.
So that's another thing that we're gonna talk about. What actually works? Like I said, let the fucking conversation breathe. You don't gotta be texting her what you doing every 5 minutes. If you see now, like a lot on them dating websites, they put in they bio like, don't swipe right if you don't know how to have a conversation. Don't text me what you doing all the time. Because a lot of these niggas is doing that. You texting them what they doing, what you doing, what you doing, what you doing. There's only so many things she can be fucking doing.
She's either doing homework, she's with another guy, and that's the thing now too. It kind of sucks because like you have to be forced on social media now to talk to someone. Yeah. I still think if you have the balls to do it, go do it out in public. I kind of want to like do that in a video though. I've been trying to think about it, like go to a mall near us and then just like
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
And just see how we can handle that and see like how many girls we can get. I mean, I'm 6'3". I think I can pull at least a few. I might have a few scars, but I think I can pull it off.
So that's real talk. So then and another thing we seen is many vibes. It'll start off cool, confident, relaxed, and then as soon as the person start liking the other person, as soon as they start liking the person, then they switch up. So
they pull away.
Now you double texting, you over explaining, you trying to impress instead of being yourself, and that's when everything changes.
Right, they pull away from you. That's what they do right away. They test you, and it sucks that it has to even be that way. Now they have to play mind games.
If you can take away anything from this episode, this is what we gonna do. This is for the crew, right? You're not gonna rush. You gonna let this shit grow like it's a fucking plant. Let that motherfucker sit in the sun.
Water that bitch.
Let people reveal who they are over time. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to lock onto something. There's no foundation.
And yeah, if you're online talking to multiple girls, that's the best way to do it, being honest with you. Because nowadays, you can't trust it. It's like, I'm not saying be a whore. I don't think you should do that. But I'm saying, like, honest to God, talk to multiple, see who has the best morals and values, what you want in life.
Yeah, the situation don't need to be forced.
That's exactly. You don't need to force something down their throat.
Naturally. Like, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to keep it real every fucking episode. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Immigration might be the one topic where everybody thinks they're right. And nobody actually wants to hear the other side.
Yeah, because no matter what you say, somebody gonna say you're wrong or you're insensitive.
Which is insanely true. But let's talk about it. When people hear immigration, they instantly go to extremes, right? They either open up everything or shut everything down.
Because it affects real life, though. Like, people feel it, jobs, neighborhoods, money, it's not just some policy thing.
True, but I think, like, with most people, they don't actually understand how it works. I think it's just a reaction you see online.
Nah, but some of it, like, if you working, you struggling, barely making it, and you see more people coming in, of course you're going to feel away.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, a lot of immigrations, it's just people doing jobs even though they don't want, which I don't really believe, though.
Yeah, that's what people always say, but they're like, okay, but what about the people already here struggling?
No, agreed. Because the thing is, like, if we're getting into this really quickly as well, it's like, what's the solution? It's just, I don't think we should let everybody in. It's just from a better life. I think that's something that you and I both talked. Don't get me wrong, the American dream still exists, but there's still assholes down in Florida, or something like that, or paying these people like $2 a day. Americans don't want these jobs, but I'm going to pay these guys cheaper anyway.
Yeah, I'm not saying ignore them, but I'm saying there has to be some kind of structure. Like, it can't be just chaos. It can't be like crazy ass gas prices because we going to war for some war we don't even know about because so and so. Y'all know who it is. Yeah.
Well, I think the main thing that we've always seen too is like the real issue is immigration itself and how it is managed. I mean, it's not managed well at all. Even if you do have people coming in, should we put a cap on each country? You would think that's what I would think would be the best option. It's the only way. Like if you have like let's say China, 1.2 billion people, you can't let maybe 50,000 in a year.
Right, exactly, because people act like it's either all good or bad. It's both.
Right, and people also forget like. It's we're built from immigration. I get that, but it's like at the same time, it's been foundationed for the last 300 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, or 250 to be exact. But it's like
mm-hmm.
there's no point of it if that makes sense because we've been here for so long. Our families have been here. We're not immigration. We're not immigrants anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you got a lot of people coming in. They come in here for a better living. They come in here for better places and stuff like that. They need. Their countries doesn't have like healthcare. They don't have like good foundation structure, and they don't have like Medicaid like we do and stuff like that. So they're just taking advantage of the situation. If we was in their position, we'd be doing the same thing.
True, but it's been how many years though? Like for example, California, it's been going on for at least 10 plus years. Minnesota, 10 plus years. They're stealing our taxpayer dollars. If you think about it, we work 3 months out of the year for free from the government. 25% of our taxes goes to this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bullshit at the same time.
Yeah, it's both. But immigration becomes, what I'm saying, but is it really immigration or is it a bigger economic issue?
I think it's both. It's just too many people coming. I mean, you could argue that there's a population problem. I don't think there is.
Yeah.
I think the main problem right now is just that since you have so many people coming here, they're going to certain areas. Remember, like during the Biden era, people were getting $10,000 a month on a black credit or debit card.
Yeah, I remember that.
The what's it called as well? You're getting I think $3,000 in just what do you call that, food stamp EBT?
Yeah, but see, it's easier to say they're the problem instead of saying the system's messed up.
I think it's sure we could blame the system or the machine, which it is the problem. Don't get me wrong, because they want these people here for a reason, and we've seen over time it's that. They're trying to get rid of white people too, in an sense. We've seen this. We have seen the online. You were telling me about this too. It is true.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that more like just a thing that people are just coming up with a concept because they had to find some way to kind of downplay immigration?
I mean, I don't think so. I think honestly, come on, let's be honest here. Come on.
I'm just being real.
I'm being real too. But if we're being real here, think about it. We had remember what they call it, the Great Migration, right? Or something they're calling it right now. They're
the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, with the fake Harriet Tubman, because she never really did that because she got hit in the head at 13 and that bullshit story. No, she didn't. She did not. That is bullshit. You can look this up. Just like Rosa Parks.
Y'all put in the comments if y'all think that shit.
That's bullshit. Come on now. It's just like Rosa Parks. Her husband had a Cadillac.
Slavery wasn't real.
I didn't say that. It was real. I mean, but here's the thing. If we're getting into that, hold on. If we're getting into this, we got to be honest here. Okay, I don't know. A lot of people don't know this. Our second war in America was called the Barbary War, I believe, or Marbury. It was the Marbury War, and it was about, honest to God, Muslims were stealing our ships, right? And taking. This is gonna sound so crazy.
The Moroccans, right?
Yeah, it was like Muslim Moroccans, and they were stealing a lot of our people, our sailboats and whatever ships we had on there, and whatever people they didn't rape or kill, they took them over and made them slaves. White people, white women. Because that's who were most sailors in the 1801 to 1805 era. So we had a problem with them. So I think we even set up a policy with them. I don't know how that got eradicated, but I remember seeing this the other day.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know about this.
Oh, Jesus.
Because nobody really told us this. But we knew about the Barbary slave trade or Marbury slave trade. And we know about that, where, blacks were selling blacks on purpose to Jewish people. And I talked about this in my other video as well. Like, I was talking about my one black college professor. Like how she was trying to her whole life goal.
So you think the real issue is the people, not the system?
I think it is the people. I'm gonna be real. I have to be honest. You're letting so many people in, and it is the system as well because you're bringing so much people in at one time. We can't handle that. Okay. You're giving crisis.
So what about the government? What about the institutions and shit? You don't think they were just facilitating this problem?
They're facilitating this problem.
So how is it the people? They just the pawns.
They're both. They're both. Listen. Here's the problem. Here's what I'm saying. Here's the problem. Here's the thing. Because I've talked to so many different people about this, right? You have these people let's say they're from a Muslim country, right? They come here, they start bitching about our land and our way of life, right?
They want to take over.
Yeah, and then they say after, we want to take over, but
Islam. Yeah,
and then they're like, oh no, we don't, we just want to be accepted.
Islam is state.
Here's the crazy thing. I had a dentist appointment today, right? I'm not even joking, actually, being dead serious. I'm driving through to go here to Philly, I'll be honest, where we are. So I'm going to my dentist appointment. There's a bunch of fucking Muslims blocking the street to get into their mosque. And to pray outside, there's so many people. There had cars on the sidewalk. And people are praying in the street. I'm like, dude, the cop was just like shaking his head. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, guys, are you being serious right now? And then they're saying that we're the problem. Like, you know, it was crazy. It was on a street corner. It's a very small mosque, but they're blocking up the streets.
So the problem's the Muslims.
It's not the Muslim. Here's the thing. If they can accept our way of life, then we're fine. That's all they got to do.
How they going to accept the way of life if it's Islam?
That's the thing. I mean, I'm not, here's the thing. I agree with the women part, right? I'll be honest. It's like they should be disrespecting their man. They should be educated because then they become feminist, and it's like,
so
okay, not the education part. Hold on.
Shouldn't be educated.
In a sense,
Just
wait, hold on.
That's
Yes,
what you saying?
yes, in a sense, yes. I'm being honest
Oh
here.
my God.
I'm gonna be real.
Cut the show.
No, we're not cutting the show. No, being honest, this is actually more fun though. But like honestly, I feel like that's how it kind of should be at times. Like they're here for a reason. I have no problem with them getting educated. The problem is they get so indoctrinated, and then like if they are immigrants, for example, their parents are gonna get pissed. But we've seen from like the stats from the government, Asians do the best with Indians by far.
All right, so that was a thing that I was watching about too. Like Asians, they're not as much CEOs and stuff like that too. They're not very extroverted. They're not really like, they don't really have that personality and stuff like that to be CEOs or like big companies and corporations and stuff like that. Actually, the people that lead that is actually white women, like for minorities and stuff like that. Like Asians are a minority, but they're not like ahead when it comes in like corporate.
Yeah, who's HR? Yeah. It's always a white woman. It's always some fat obese white woman with blonde hair or blue hair, purple hair, like type of a dyke. Being honest, it's always like one of those types that are running HR.
All right, but we gotta be honest. Most people that's coming here, they just trying to survive, just like everybody.
No, and I understand that, but it's like don't be trashing our country. Then you come here and you start bitching about things. It's like, hey, you have clean water now, and you're gonna be bitching about other things. Like you come from a land of like dirtiness, uncleanliness. Like you've probably seen the one video of the Indian dude in the English Channel, like bathing himself. Like
he was really doing that?
He was really doing that. He had soap and he's in the English Channel. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. He's in the English Channel scrubbing himself.
It's free.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's disgusting. It's
England's a dump. Let's just start there.
Yeah, I mean,
England's fucking cooked. Didn't they say like 2050, like most of the half of like 17%, don't quote me on this guys, but 17% of like England's population is going to be like Muslim?
I think it's 40% actually, because Ireland's having that problem now where I think almost 2/3 of the stuff.
Are we going to be bombing England?
I mean, at this point, we're going to get taken over too. We have Ilhan Omar in Minnesota. It's like, we can't really win anywhere. And I'm not saying this in a derogatory way, but it's becoming a problem because they're forcing their way of life on us. When does it become? You've seen the one video in Dearborn, Michigan, where they're playing that music at 5 a.m. The song prayer. I don't know what it was called, but like that's fucking annoying. I'm trying to sleep. I'm not trying to hear that shit at 5 a.m. So dude going, it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like here's the thing. Like my part of my family is from Pakistan, right? I don't look like I'm Irish, right? But it's like that part of me, it's like, I don't want Pakistanis here. I'm going to be real with you. I find the women kind of attractive sometimes, but it's like, I just don't, as long as you're clean and you're doing the right thing and you're putting, being a product of the environment.
All right, so if you had to say the one thing, what's the real problem?
With everything here? Too many people coming in, we're letting in. Too many people through the borders were open. ICE can't do anything, literally.
All right, but the Mexicans, they good. They bring their women.
I'm not gonna lie, we can keep them. All right,
kick the men out. Booty Latinas, we need that.
Yeah, but we gotta kick the men out. We don't.
But they work hard. They fix houses and cut.
Sometimes they don't do it well. Let's be honest. I've seen it.
They work hard.
They do work hard. Sometimes they don't know how to cut the freaking angle right. I've seen it in certain houses, especially when a lot of people are bitching about.
You can pay them in Doritos.
Doritos, yes, and Mountain Dew. You're right. Yes.
Whoa.
And Mountain Dew. But,
right,
it is kind of the problem, though. Let's be honest here for a second. Under the Trump administration, ICE has not been doing their job, unfortunately. I would say they don't have the tools to do it because they're not allowed. That's another problem with this immigration crisis.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd say it's a lack of understanding, too. People don't actually talk about it. They just argue about it.
That's true. I mean, and that's the problem. We got to be honest here. 80% of our population's retarded. You have some people, like 20%, that can actually critically think as an IQ over 100. If we're being honest here.
Is that true?
I think it is, honestly. I think it's about 80% of the population. I'm not saying they're retarded, but they can't think and understand. Like, I think there's a study, I don't remember the exact amount. If you ask somebody to picture something, they can't do it. They won't understand. Like, if I said think of a windmill. And I mean, it just, I mean, I don't know about that. If you're like struggling with certain people, I don't think it's a hate thing going on. I think that's what it is. A lot of people think it's hate. It's not hate. It's just because it's a fatigue.
But it's easier to blame what you see than what you don't understand.
We do understand it though.
No,
I understand it. We've been doing this for years. I've been into like history and politics since I was 7 years
immigration
old.
isn't the problem. It's the system that's around.
It's both. It's honestly both.
No.
They let these people in. They have their own different like way of life, and it's causing problems
People
for everybody.
don't think logically when they stressed about their money.
I'm not really. I mean, if we want to blame the money part, that is part of the problem. They're taking these jobs away from us. And it's like there is jobs out there. I've had people come in for like where I work, right? And I'm not going to say that's where I work, but it's like I've had people come in. Literally, I'm helping the guy out, print out, no joke, ICE documents when his court hearing is. It said June like 18th or something, 2027. He has a year and a half of being here, doing whatever he can. He's working probably under the table or working on some farm or something. He has a whole year and a half. The ICE didn't even do anything. They let him go. Because, you know, we're in a liberal area, so they let him off the hook.
I mean, yeah, but people are just trying to make a way. Like
I get it, but it's over. We're cooked. It's like, honestly, we're cooked. It feels like the end of Rome almost. Like, I love everything I love this country, don't get me wrong, but there's too many towel heads walking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family's part that, I can say that. And it's,
Alright, so.
I don't know. I mean, I understand people want a better life here. I get it. Yeah. I think it's just that, it's getting too much. You know what I'm saying? And they're causing issues.
And instead of understanding that, everyone just picks a side.
I mean, I don't pick the side. I'm just being honest here. Like
maybe the real problem isn't immigration.
I think it is both. It has to be. It's still a system in immigration. We said this. Look, I got no problems, right? If some Asian people come over, because they're not going to be bothering me. The problem was 600,000 Chinese people that lived over here under visas. That's the real problem. This administration's a joke. Same with the last administration. Yeah. The last two, maybe even three. The problem is too, you know. It's like one thing's get out of balance. It's hard to fix without people getting pissed off.
Yeah, it's nobody trying to balance both.
Yeah, we've both seen it. It's just we're at the point now where people get pissed off for saying anything. Like I was making some jokes, like we were just saying, but and I understand getting frustrated because you know people are just trying to live nowadays. They're just trying to have a decent job and just that's what most people want. They don't want the stuff we see on social media 24/7. But we're being indoctrinated to see that all the time. Yeah. It's like you're forced to pick a side. Are you for ICE or are you not for ICE?
But now people are already mad, so that's why the topic's so heated.
Right, and I understand why people are frustrated and they feel the pressure. It's just that the rent's high, the job competition is insane. There's not a lot of jobs hiring. There's a lot of layoffs, like through Amazon. We've seen UPS as well. I
agree with that part, but I think the frustration is deeper than immigration. It's like people feel stuck.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just we're at a crossroad. It's a divergent. I mean, it's real. I mean, I don't blame people really for this. I understand, like, you know, you're trying to bring your family over here. Like my family came over from Ireland in the 1890s for a better life. You know, and they just had to escape the famine. Yeah. So I get it.
Yeah, but it's visible. You can see it. You can't see economic policy.
Right, and I mean, but let me ask you this though. Do you think it should be more strict or more controlled?
I think there should be better control, not just stricter but smarter.
Yeah, and I understand that. I mean, because it was mean to go through. I mean. Everybody just says that. It's easy to say it.
Yeah, but you gotta think it's making the process faster, making it clear, more realistic. Right now, it's backed up that so many people going around it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just saying the system itself is pushing people to break the rules, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We've seen it, like you just said with Minnesota.
In some cases, yeah, but if something takes years and people are desperate, they're not waiting.
But here's the problem, though. I have to say about this. Because, like, there's, for example, what about the people that have been here getting their citizenship? What about that? They worked hard. Now they're seeing these other immigrants come. Because I met a few people like this. I had a girl I went to school with in, this is actually 5th, 6th grade. She finally got her citizenship, right? And her family came over from one of the African countries. I can't remember which one of them. I think it was Congo or something. But she came over here and they're talking about it. And she was saying that she doesn't like all these illegal immigrants coming over because she's like, she did it right. She's like, that's not fair to me. She's like, I worked hard. I took the test. And I think they even said 80% of people couldn't even pass that test.
Right. That's why I said that's why I said balance, not easy, just functional.
Right. And I think the problem is that nobody trusts the system anymore. And, you know, I understand that we can't trust it. Like, look at colleges, for example. That doesn't even help you get ahead anymore. College did.
Yeah, exactly. And when the trust is gone, everyone feels like everything feels like a threat.
Yeah, so now every change is hurting someone. Let's be honest, it is.
Yeah,
The rent.
because it probably is. That's the reality.
Yeah, so let me ask you this then, all right? Do you think immigration like helps the economy overall? I don't think it does.
Long term, yeah.
No.
Short term, I say like
I don't
it
think it
feels
does.
like pressure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because I don't even feel like it does. I mean, maybe people don't want to hear that. I just personally, I don't know. I don't think it does overall. I think it hurts the economy. Because I think you're just trying to save money. That's all it is. These companies have the money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm saying I'm like some crazy.
That's because people live in the short term. That bills don't wait.
That's what I'm saying. Bills don't. Yes, I understand bills don't wait, but it's like you have these people working 2 or 3 jobs. It's like nobody should even be doing that. I was working 60 to 80 hours a week just to pay off some debt. It's crazy, and a lot of people don't want to do that.
The fact that nobody cares about long term benefits when the rent due next week.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, let me ask you this though, honest to God, like, do you think maybe we're coming from different angles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think that it helps anybody out? Is it really helping you? Is Enrique really helping you when he came over here?
Yeah, they're colonizing.
They're colonizing. They're taking New Mexico, Texas back, right? Arizona.
Yeah, they had to get some payback.
They're like, you know what?
They got
The
trauma.
Germans are right about World War I. We should have helped them
I
with
don't
the
know
telegram.
about all that, but
The Zimmerman telegram was right.
They want to take some shit back. They said.
Did they listen to that Zimmerman telegram?
El Paso. That's their new territory.
Yeah, that's what the cartels are. I know you're a big fan of into that stuff. Like you're into that drug stuff.
Man, they're it's interesting. Narcos season 1.
Let me ask you about this though, since you're really into like this immigration, like we've been talking about this. What do you think of the whole thing with the cartel?
I think they do a good job.
You think they're doing a good job? Are you being for real right now? Like,
no, I don't think they do a good job.
I mean, I've seen somebody argue this. I'm not even joking. I saw somebody argue this like maybe a year or 2 ago, where they're saying the cartel is a good thing because they put in California, right? They said they control a certain part of California. You probably know what part it is. I don't know. They were saying they're a great thing for the environment. Or I'm sorry, for the city for one reason. They said there's curfew, and they're like, nobody fucks around past 10 o'clock at night. Nobody fucks around. Everyone's in there.
Immigration is a good thing.
If you want to say that, yeah, I'm helping your cause. Like, there you go. Like, for the cartel.
All right, cool. So do you think Trump's going to be bombing the cartel next?
Why not?
The Strait of Hormuz are already fucking closed. He needs another distraction. So.
That's true. He does need another distraction. Don't say. I love my favorite thing now is it's a distraction with the Epstein files. I'm like, dude, it's really not.
Yeah.
I think we're over all that at this point. And I understand it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
We are trying to just focus on the stability here, though. Let's be honest for a second. I mean, so what do you think is the best outcome then in the next few years? I mean, we've seen the studies, we've seen the reports that eventually this country will get toppled with more so Muslims than anything. It's gonna be
you and these Muslims.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying the minorities. I'm just saying the minorities will like eventually push out.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like I don't know. It's like people don't want to blame the system. They want to blame the people.
It's both though, because the system's working against us. It used to help us a little bit. Because if it was 1980, I can go to college.
I'm supposed to be the liberal. You the conservative.
Yeah,
you the liberal.
I'm like,
what you want to be, Ben Shapiro?
I'm not Ben Shapiro here. Look, here's the thing. Nobody understands this. I'm America first. At the end of the day, it's very simple. I just want my country back. I wouldn't walk down the street and have to worry about a bomb going off. Someone yelling Allah Akbar or something stupid.
For real? Damn, that's what you think it's going to be?
I mean, here's the thing. I think there's another false flag coming. And they're going to blame it on immigration, right? Or they're going to blame it on Muslims, I think. Muslims really aren't the problem compared to, like, other people in this country, but it's like...
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Larry Silverstein just got terrorist protection on the Citibank in California? That building? So, they're eventually going to, like, probably say, hey, this is something coming.
Yeah, so it's really about how it's being handled.
Yeah, it's definitely how it's handled. Because, I mean, I think, honestly, that's what we used to do, is we used to have, like, a certain amount of people from certain countries every year. Now they're just letting everybody through. Mm-hmm. It's like Obama's immigration policy, let everybody through.
So and
then deport them after,
so
3 million.
In closing, what we want to say is that it's really not about being for or against immigration.
No, it is. It truly is. No, it definitely is. Because, look, I think you and I agree on this part. Like, yes, should people get here? Yeah, of course. But it has to be a certain amount. We can't, like, for example, this is why I say ICE needs to work harder. We have 40 million people. They can't just give them free amnesty over the last few years. We can't let that happen. And a lot of them, like, look at that with the Maryland thing. I think I said this in one of my other videos. The Maryland girl of 5, the woman, she had like 5 kids, and she got raped and killed by some Venezuelan.
Yeah.
It's like these people are literally violent killers.
So just to close it out, I think the problem is,
Oh wait! Before we get into anything else, we forgot one thing: the sex trafficking with this. This is a big sex trafficking operation as well.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could. I mean, yeah, that is true. That's is. I mean, you don't have that.
Well, they're bringing kids through. They're like, oh, he's my son, even though he's not. He's like some kid he just brought over from Mexico. Now he's going to sell him to the market or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of trafficking going. There's so much things we could talk about with immigration.
Yeah, and then you got a lot of people getting left behind.
Yeah, which is true. Yeah, a lot of them are getting left behind.
That's true.
I
think we kind of came to an agreement.
Yeah, especially with Cuba as well. Like, we
Alright,
bring the
guys.
Cubans in though.
On the next episode,
What do you mean the next episode?
We're gonna talk more about this. Tell me if you guys like this, what you want more from us, or how did you guys think about this? We worked really hard to put this show out for you guys.
Well, this one, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
This one was more fun.
All right, guys.